Hello everybody, this is Tazlon and I am in South Coast for the Lighthouse After Actions Report number 25, and I know it's going to shock all of you to find me in my VK2801. I'll pause a moment while you regain your breath and composure. Okay, now there are a couple reasons I'm doing this battle. Number one is we don't really do very many films, don't see very many films from South Coast, so it's good to take a look at it every now and then. And number two, there are times when you're in battles where you find yourself in a situation you hadn't really planned on being in. And what you choose to do in the fractions of a second after you realize the spot you've put yourself in makes all the difference in the world between surviving or dying. There's some cases where it really looks like you're going to die. There are a lot of people, I see it, I can't say constantly, but I see it a lot, to where you get somebody in a bad situation and you can see them physically check out, mentally check out, and just stop fighting. They just, I guess, take their hands off their keys and quit playing and just let you kill them. Don't do that. In the words of a famous drunk Welshman, do not go gentle into that good night. Put up a fight. Bite, scratch, claw, rip their eyes out. Do as much damage as you can before you die. Because even if it's only one extra shot, that one extra bit of damage you deal out may end up being that little extra bit needed to end up winning the fight when all is said and done. Even better, if you know you're going to die and you can trap a tank up against a wall or a building or another tank, go for it. You may kill me, but you're not moving when I'm dead. I just had earlier today a battle in Serene Coast where two mediums were fighting, and my teammate did exactly that to the enemy medium. It was a bigger medium than him. He knew he was going to die, and the guy had tried to go around him against the hill, and he just pinned him up against the hill. So after he died, I was able to put 3 shots right into the top of the turret of the medium and take him out from distance. He couldn't even see where I was. But he was trapped. He couldn't move, and that let me kill him. So in this case, I actually managed to get out of it. But the point is, if you're in a bad situation, go down swinging. Fight till the bitter end. One extra shot could end up meaning victory or defeat in the long run. In the battle, there's 3 scouts apiece. There's 2 artillery on the enemy team and 3 on ours. We have the only medium in the fight. Everything else is heavies and TDs, so there's a lot of slow tanks in this battle.
Let's go.
I'm going to go up here on top of the hill, which I like to do in this map. Sometimes people get mad that a scout would go up here, but really it's an awesome place to be for the beginning of the fight. Kind of like going to the donut in Karelia Assault Offense. It's a good place to go at first, but you can't stay up here all fight. If you just sit up here all fight, then most likely you're hindering your team. So you have to know when to move out and go do your scouting elsewhere. Shoot for the T-37, and PZ-4 kills him just, I think, before my bullet drops on his head. Never know. One thing to check, there was 5 different tanks show up right up in here on the balcony, so that's something to keep in mind later on. When I start moving forward, I know there's going to be tanks up there that can spot me and take me out, so I have to account for that when I move. There's one of them now. I get to plunk them from 506 meters. 1 shot, 1 hit. Don't listen to what people say. Watch this. There's a Jackson. I just have a small area to hit, and I hit it from 505 meters. People will tell you that this gun is inaccurate, and compared to other guns, it's not as accurate. That doesn't mean it's inaccurate. The only shot you will miss 100% of the time is the shot that you do not take. So if there's a chance you can hit, and it's a big and you're not in danger of exposing yourself by taking the shot, take the shot, because a lot of times you'll hit it and get extra damage in the fight to help the team. Now if it's a way low percentage shot like on that Jackson and I would have exposed myself to return fire when I take it, I'd probably hold it. But I had no possibility of being spotted, so I take it and I hit, and it helps us out. And right now I'm being told, go scout. It's like I don't have to. I have targets. They have targets. Don't need me to spot. We're shooting and stuff. We're in the middle of killing the team. Let us go. There's another one. 490 something meters. I missed this one because he moved. I was aiming for his turret and he just inched forward and I missed the shot. And there I throw it behind him, and that's going to happen. But you know what? Doesn't hurt anybody. I'll get my shots in. Here comes the crit hit. I don't know if I did damage, but I know I hit him and did a crit hit. So now I'm just going to wait for him to come around this mountain. I'm going to be aimed in where they're going to appear at and ready to go. So if I do have my move my turret, it won't be very far. Here we go. I got beat to the shot again. 150 is going to come around this turn, and I'll be waiting on him when I reload. Now I'm going to aim in and fire. Bam! More damage. I'm sure somebody's going to beat me. There it goes. Now it's time to move out. The initial attack is over, and I'm just going to... Don't do what I just did. I just repaired my tracks for no reason, but I wanted to get up and into the advance here. I want to be in the front guard. So I have to pick a route that won't expose me to the SU-100Y down there on the beach, and also won't expose me to all those tanks trying to snipe up there in the balcony. So I'm cheating a little this way, taking care not to go too far over to the beach. And I'm going to start cutting back right now, and hopefully the people to the right can't see me. As I come forward right here, it's like I'm spotted. It's like, what the heck? Ah, there it is. AT-15A right ahead of me. I don't have a choice but to keep going. It's kind of like the T-29 in my last film. I got to move in and get to his side before I die, and now I've done it. I beat his turret rotation, and now I have him tracked, and I'm going to be behind him. Unless somebody comes to bail him out, he's dying. I don't want to change to heat because I'm going out. Any of these tanks that could come and help him, I'd rather have HE loaded than heat. So I have to stay right behind him to get good pen. I want to stay right behind him, shooting to a nice flat surface perpendicular to him, and see I can't shoot at an angle. I have to shoot straight on. So I'm going to back up, get the right position. The 304 is trying to take me out. He has one or two shots left and he's dead. And he's thinking about not fighting right now because he knows he's going to die. Kabam! Bye. Now, right now I'm thinking I can go down here and take this guy out. I'm kind of worried he's going to come up after me, or I can come around this way and try to find the arty. So as I start pulling forward, 304 hits me again. I want to start pulling forward, and the decision is taken out of my hands. Ah! That's not what you want to see right now. I have 35 hit points left. I cannot afford to have somebody even give me a dirty look. The T-50 is already pointed at me. He is my biggest threat. I have to get him out of there before he fires. S-51, this isn't ideal, but at least he can't shoot me right now, so I have to go for the T-50. He may kill me, we may exchange shots, but I'm doing as much damage as I can before I die. I really don't think I'm going to escape out of this. So I'm going to take a snapshot in the T-50. He's out of there, back up, and try to twist around, go up this little rise, and make this S-51 try to turn to hit me. And I get a shot and track him. Now there's hope, because he can't shoot me. I can shoot him, and he can definitely die. There's another shot from the 304. Okay, that guy's bugging me. Now my choice is I go down this way and try to come in behind the 100Y and probably meet him right here coming at me, or I come down this way and try to get him coming up this way, or I go up here and try to find the arty. I'm going to go after the 100Y right now. We have a lot of people moving up toward Cap, so they're going to take care of those guys. Nobody down here accounting for the 100Y, so about right here I decide, yeah, I should go after him because he's the one guy that's really unaccounted for. We know where the other two guys are. They're up on top there. They're about to be dealt with. So here's the guy that can pop out and surprise us all. And I'm really trying to outguess myself here. Which way is he pointed? Which way is he pointed? I don't want him to be pointed at me. But there's only one way I'm ever going to find out, because nobody's coming this way to help me. They're all headed up to here to take out the two guys up there. And I'm kind of like, well, you know, I can sit here and be bored until they come help me, which is probably the better idea to do. I don't like being bored. I want to do something. If I die, I don't care. We're going to win anyway. So I'll just take a chance, come around the corner. Oh, he's pointing right at me. He's not fast on the trigger, though, and I shoot him and track him, and now guess what? He's dead, too. Bam! I didn't get him. Our grill plopped one on him and killed him. Oh, well. I keep getting robbed of shots. I don't care. Ooh, there's the 304. So we're going to play cat and mouse here. See who gets a good shot off first. I'm going to position myself where I'm guaranteed the first shot. I can usually kill him in one hit. I'm going to back up a little bit, force him to come to me. There's no way he's going to have a shot before I do, so it's just a matter of whether I kill him. And I shoot too fast and die. I should have let my reticle get to the front of his tank. I probably would have killed him in one shot and survived, but I shot it into his side, didn't kill him. He was able to hit me, so I die, but he's going to get his soon. 3601's coming down the hill. 304 is going to lead him on a little chase, but he doesn't get away. So I managed to get out of that situation with the T50 and the S51 by immediately eliminating the guy who's looking at me. The guy who can kill me, that's who I have to deal with. Same as when you're arty hunting. Prioritize based on who's the biggest threat. T50 was the biggest threat. I one-shot him, and that allowed me to then sidestep the S51 and take him out as well. And there's the game. I ended up with 2017 XP, 4 spots, 1,175 spotting damage, 3 kills, 2,373 damage. I also got a high caliber and a Confederate. I forget, you can count it, but I damaged like 60% of the tanks in the battle or something. I can't remember. If you notice, while I was up on the hill, somebody told me to go spot or go scout or something to that effect. Ignore people like that. If you have time to talk to them, say I will in a while, but otherwise just ignore them. You know what you're doing, and when you're in a situation where you have tanks lit up literally all over the map and you're in the process of shooting them, creating damage, dealing damage for your team, you don't need somebody to go scout when you already have targets. All you do then, if you go out and find more targets, you spread your team's fire out to even more targets, which you don't want. You want your team all firing at the same 1 or 2 targets. They eliminate them quickly. So the time to go spot isn't when you already have targets to shoot at. It's when you don't have any targets. And after we eliminated those heavies down along the beach, then you saw me immediately move out, because now I have to go find more people for my team to shoot at. From South Coast, doing a lot of damage, then dying, but not going gently into that good night. Happy hunting.